Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Green Bay Packers. Josh Lambo now ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Jacksonville.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Reset. Hey, easy. Got 26.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, easy. Jump out.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Miles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Jump out! Hey, check 26. Box it. Lose the Jason on it. Here we go. 58. We are going.
Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Oh, 4th and short, right at midfield. This is where you tell your offense, I've got faith in you guys to get me a few yards. And sure enough, they repay that faith and keep the drive moving with a 1st down.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5.
Hey, check 26. And 319. Zoom. We are going. Zoom.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 35 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 24. On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big third down play there for the Jags. 52 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Free safety, Clinton Dix, the man to make the play there on the defensive side.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Bortles going to go on 4th down. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. On 1st down, Bortles. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. Now the offense not going anywhere. They're staying out there. They've converted once already on this drive. Here they go again on 4th down.
372.
They'll go for it. It's Bortles. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Green Bay Packers coming back out here on offense. It was kind of an interesting sight. You were telling me about it. Green Bay played at Oakland last week in the preseason. Of course, Jordy Nelson now is with Oakland, but it was Aaron Rodgers throwing him passes early on. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Telvin Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Malik Jackson in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And this is going to be incomplete. The linebacker, Telvin Smith, able to get a hand on it there.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it. Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. The Jags offense coming onto the field, and boy, for a 2nd straight season, a number 1 wide receiver goes down early in the schedule. Last year was Allen Robinson, who was lost in week 1. This year, Marquise Lee, who didn't even make it to week 1, goes down with the ACL week 3 of the preseason.
And remember now, Allen Robinson's in Chicago. And remember Allen Hurns, who also had a great impact on that team for a while. He's in Dallas. So it puts a lot of pressure on guys like Keelan Cole, Dante Moncrief, D.D. Westbrook. But the guy I want you to keep an eye on, DJ Chark out of LSU. I think he'll be their big play threat.
1st down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
2 minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Here we go. All good.
They go play action here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Spread right, 72. Hank.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you think of Mike Daniels, you think of strength. Hard to knock off the football, but surprising quickness and ability to move and evade people. How about that play there?
Well, he can squat 600 pounds, so that's how he caught people's attention coming into the league, and he caught our attention right there. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lambeau will put this one through. And they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Mike Daniels makes the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. The Jaguars on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Bortles. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
I like this effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. They keep it with Fournette on first down. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun. It's Bortles. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Bortles to throw on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
Hey, check 26.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Hey, check 26.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Jump out. 26. Hey, check 26. Jump out.
Looking to throw on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Hey, check 26. Zoom.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Hey, jump out. Zoom.
The Packers go for it. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
Hey, check 26. Hey, check 26.
Rodgers now on first down. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 6 there on first.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now Rodgers to throw on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Calais Campbell in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the blitz does come. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long.
Hey, check 26.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And he's going to go down again. Dante Fowler in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the INT, it's Bortles. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this.
Here we go. Punch right.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. He will push his way down to about the 14. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mike Daniels in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, when this drive began, the offense only needed a field goal, but the defense ramped up the pressure, and after back-to-back sacks, they're feeling confident they might keep them off the board.
Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go, and the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on now is the kicker, Josh Lambo. With 2 seconds left in regulation, this to force overtime. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a first down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Still catching our breaths from that electric finish. You get into overtime, that's one thing. It was a great 4 quarters. But then in OT, not only to win it, but to win it on a defensive score. Wow.
Oh, definitely. And I think from now on, we're going to definitely travel someone who can help us because I thought I was going to pass out at the end. Not just getting to the overtime, but the plays in overtime that led to this one, and to finish it on a defensive touchdown, a takeaway that gets into the end zone. I'm not rooting for anyone, but boy, I love to see games finish that way.